You know what made this review a lot better? And I know I'm very much aware of that. I was very busy in August, but I think it would have been better if I was able to do this in August because, well, summer. But at least this kind of still works before the fall. We're somewhere in summer in a way. Hey there guys, welcome back to another awesome video, and today's TV show is going to be of Phineas and Ferb. And this show and this review was requested me by Brandon Williams. It feels like a long time ago, but a little bit ago. And it follows two brothers, Phineas and Ferb, as they do crazy, adventurous, and creative things throughout the summer. I really don't want to get too descriptive of the show because I feel like at some point or another, you guys, all of you that are watching, I feel like have seen or at least heard of Phineas and Ferb, so it's not like I need to be very descriptive of the show itself. But I feel like this show is almost not iconic, but I feel like the show has been around for a while, that at one point or another, some of you might have heard of it, or some of you might have seen it, or something, you know? And actually, that genuinely makes me curious. Let me know, guys, in the comments section, what's your, encounter, or how you maybe discovered Phineas and Ferb, if you've seen this show, if you haven't seen this show, bring up some memories a little bit about this show, if you have any memories of this, fond memories, or anything like that. Plus, I don't want to get too descriptive, because this show's great. Let's just talk about how great it is, and just how wonderful and fun and something really enjoyable. And really, there's nothing I can complain about, nothing I can really nitpick about with this show. I mean, that could be me saying this because personally I grew up with this show. This came out in 2008, so I was still fresh, a little bit young in 2008. I mean, I am still young at heart, and young period, but I'm just saying the fact that I was younger when this came out, so obviously I have an attachment a little to this show. I grew up with the show. I watched these characters grow, watched this series grow and develop and everything. That could be the nostalgia talking, but at the same time, I don't think it's the nostalgia talking. It's genuinely just a really good show. This show was written, produced, and directed, whatever, by Jeff Swampy Marsh and Dan Povenmire. And talk about the cast behind this show, too. There's so many names to list off of the cast and characters, with Vincent Martell as Phineas, with Ferb, Ashley Tisdale as Candace. Both Jeff Swampy and Dan Povenmire are in the cast as Major Monogram and Dr. Doofenshmirtz, and many other reoccurring random extras. D. Bradley Baker is paired to Platypus, to Isabel, to the Flynn Fletcher family, to all of Phineas and Ferb's friends, to even all the entire reoccurring characters, both old and new. There's just so many characters to really talk about. It's a perfect ensemble. And there's so many great episodes, and so many memorable episodes too. Like the first episode itself, the roller coaster, the musical, Nerds of a Feather, The Wizard of Oz, all the Christmas specials they've done, because I'm a sucker for Christmas specials. Anything they did with the Halloween specials, Alka Files, Act Your Age, and even the final episode, The Last Day of Summer. There's just so many good, memorable episodes. It's hard to really say all of them, but all of them are really great, and I think it's because they all have great A stories and B stories. The A story being about, obviously, Phineas and Ferb, these two brothers. They're spending summer, and they make these crazy inventions that make their summer last forever. And you have the B story with their pet platypus, Perry the Platypus, who is a secret agent fighting off the forces of evil. So those two stories, and I guess if you want to count Candace as a B story, it's a very solid B story as well. Of course, the animation is great. This was the shit back in 2008. This show felt so big that it feels so weird that it's only done 4 seasons. I feel like it's been more than that in my opinion. But even with 4 seasons, that's crazy. This show was so big. How many spin-offs and specials that they did. Mission Marvel, that Marvel crossover they did. They did a Star Wars crossover. They even got its own movie. 2 movies, actually. I almost forgot about the second one right over here. But this was the best right here. Across the Second Dimension. This one was good, but this one was peak. This was really peak, if I'm being honest. But what else can I say? This show was just really great. And it landed so well with its humor. It landed so well with its characters. And I think as I got older, as the show started to end, it definitely got emotional because you definitely felt that weight of this was going to be the season finale, the series finale, until obviously recently Dan Povenmire himself has said that there's going to be a season 5, and that's going to hopefully be next year. So that's going to be interesting. But before that happened back in, I want to say this, I think he announced it in like 2022 or something. Even prior to that, the idea of this show ending and its finale felt very tear-jerking because it, like, the way it just ends just feels very just sentimental, and just that final song they use is just very, like, it kind of like it tugs on those strings a little bit and makes you think, like, look back on the memories and the episodes and all this other stuff. And then kind of, it's like watching old friends, as like you remember stuff like, oh yeah, I remember this, I remember that, I remember seeing this. It's kind of like, it's like a reoccurring friend you reminisce with, and this was one that's definitely a delightful friend to see. And I don't know what to say, but I'm definitely going to give Phineas and Ferb a 10 out of 10. And that's just not me saying that it's because of nostalgia and all that stuff. And I guess you would call it nostalgia, but it's weird saying nostalgia about this show because, like, usually when you think nostalgia, you think of like things like 80s, 90s, stuff like that. But like, I guess this would be considered 2000s nostalgia, and that's not even that part of me talking. It's more like there's not really have been a bad episode. It really wasn't that I remember. Like, to what I remember and to what I can recur and to what I even was watching recently. Because I didn't, like, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't sit through the entire series for this review, but I revisited a couple episodes to kind of get my brain refreshed and kind of get back into the notion of that this show is a good show. What do you guys think of Phineas and Ferb? And like I said, let me know some memories or anything you have fond about this show, or what is a show that you're very fond of that you grew up as a child or whenever during your high school, whatever the case is. Let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please smash the like button. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. We do awesome videos every day, for every week. Make sure you ring that bell to new videos every week. Share the video with your friends, all the good stuff and more. Leave some suggestions in the comment section. You name it, I'll look into it as best as possible. I'm gonna see when this will get uploaded, but depending on when this gets uploaded, I'm not too 100% sure. It could be today, it could be Tuesday this could get uploaded. But if this gets uploaded Tuesday, you guys could go check out the stream that was yesterday. I don't want to say the stream just yet because I don't have no idea if this is going to be uploaded Tuesday. But just in case if it does get uploaded. No, if it doesn't get uploaded Tuesday, then I won't say, but look out for Monday's stream. And then there should be like a short maybe today if I upload this on Saturday. So look out for those things. Look out for more reviews, more top 10s, more streams, and we're gonna try and squeeze in a little bit of stuff before the end of this month because October is gonna be all Halloween related, all spooky, all horror related. So anything that we could do that will be horror themed, spooky themed, Halloween themed, movie, TV show, maybe a video game, then we'll do that for the month of October. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.